You are welcome to today's lesson. I know you had a wonderful time with your assignments the last time. Now let's look at the correction for your previous exercise. We are to skip count forward by 2 to fill in the missing numbers that we have. We are skip counting forward, right? Now, remember, in skip counting forward, you add 2 because we are counting by 2. So we are adding 2. This is 400. So if we add 2, we are going to get what? 402. And then the next one, we add 2, we get 404. We have 406. The next would be what? 408. Remember, you always look at the last numbers and add 2 to them, okay? So we have what? 410. When you have 8 plus 2 will give us what? 10. So we have what? 410. Now, number 2 is 604. When you add 2 to 4, you get what? 6. So we have 604. Now, when we add 2 to 6, we'll get what? 8. So we'll get what? 608. Now, we have 8 here. When we add 2, this is 8. When we add 2 to 8, what will we get? 10. So our next number will be what? 610. When you add 2 to 10, what will you get? 12. So we have what? 612. When you add 2 to this 12 or this 2, you get what? 4. We have what? 614. Very good. Now let's move on to number 3. 810. Let's add 2 to 10. We get what? 812. When you add 2 to 12, you get 14. So we have 814. When you add 2, 816. You add 2 again, you get 818. When you add 2 to 18, you get 20. So you have 820. That's very good. Now, in today's lesson, we are going to skip count backwards. So we are going back. So instead of going forward, this time we are moving backwards, okay? Now, in backwards, we are going to subtract 2. Remember, in forward, you add 2. Now, backwards, you are to subtract 2, meaning you are going to minus. So if you have 5 and you are subtracting 2, what will you have? 3. That is what we are going to do here. Now, we have skip counting backwards by 2. We start from 50. Now 50 minus 2. So you count 50 and subtract 2. What will you get? 48. Now in 48, you have 8 as the last number. Remember, always look at the last numbers and subtract from them, just as you did with counting forward. Okay? Now we have 8. So if I have 8, this is 8. And I subtract 2. What do I have? 6. So the next number will be what? 46. You get it? 46. So here is 6. If I have 6 and I subtract 2, what will I get? 4. So I have what? 44. So you keep subtracting 2 to get the skip count backwards in 2s until you end at 2. Okay? Okay. So I have an example here. Like 30. I have 30 minus 2. What will I get? 28. Now 28, the number behind 28 is what? 8. So I just count 8 and subtract 2. What will I be left with? 6. So my answer will be what? 26. You do that to help you get the next answer in skip counting. Remember, skip counting backwards, we always subtract what? 2. That's very good. Let's look at this example. We are to count backwards by 2. So counting backwards by 2, we have 20. We have 20. Now in 20, we have to subtract what? 2. So if I have 20 and I subtract 2, what will I get? 18. Good. I have 18. Now in 18, I have 8 here. So to make it simple for me, I'll just count 8 and subtract 2. I'll have what? 6. So my next answer will be what? 16. Now in 16, I have 6 here. So I just count 6 and subtract 2. What will I have? 4. So it means my next answer will be what? 14. Now here is 4. If I have 4 and I subtract 2, what will I get? 12. Now I have in 12, we have 2 as the last number. So if I have 2 and I subtract 2, what will I get? 0. So my next answer will be what? 10. Do you get it? Okay, very good. Counting backwards, we are subtracting what? 2. Okay, now here we have dash dash, we have 26. So how are we going to get the answer? To help me, I can do this. I can start from here, okay, because I have 26 here. So to help me, I can just add 2 to 26 to get here. I'm doing this one, okay, so I'll just add 2 to 6. If I have 6 and I add 2, what will I get? 8. So my answer here will be what? 28. Do you get it? I picked it from here to help me get this answer before I move on. Okay, now here I have what? 28. To help me get here, I have to add 2 to 28. Okay, and this one is 8. If I have 8 and I add 2, it means I'll get 10. Okay, so if I'm to get 10, if I add this, if I change this 2 plus 1, will give me what? 3. So here will be what? 30. Very good. So counting backwards, I have 30, 28, 26. Now let's move on. This 26, if I have 6 and I subtract 2, what will I get? 24. The same here, subtract 2, you get 22. Subtract 2 from 20, you get what? 20. Subtract 2 from 22, sorry, you get what? 20. Now if you subtract 2 from 20, you are going to get what? 18. Remember, in counting backwards, we are to subtract what? 2. Counting backwards by 2, skip counting backwards by 2, we are to subtract what? 2. I'm going to give you an activity. If you still don't understand, you can play the video over and over again or send me a WhatsApp audio to help me to explain it more to you. Write your exercises nicely as you did for me and snap it and send it to me on WhatsApp. Have a nice activity and enjoy your lesson. Bye bye.